Hello, everybody. Hope you all are having a real great day today. And well, I have another episode or another topic, I guess I should say, to talk about. And well, I put a little poll out, and you guys wanted to hear more about addiction. Now, addiction's a really touchy subject, no matter what way you look at it. So, I have a couple different ways I'd like to look at addiction in this video. First of all, I'd like to tell you about the way God sees it. You know, it's probably not going to be the way you think about it, but the way God sees it, the way He handles it. I'd like to tell you the way humans, I guess I should say, or people see it, and how to hopefully try to overcome that. And well, lastly, I like to try to talk about, if you're someone on the outside looking into someone in the life of an addiction. Well, before I get into this video, I think it's only right that I say, I'm no way a therapist. I'm just a Christian that can play guitar, sing, and has a camera. So, okay, let's go ahead, get right into it. Let's first talk about how God views it. And before I get into this, I want to describe to you how I figured this out. First of all, I cracked open the Bible. It's God's word right there. And it's this. Well, before I get all upset, let me read to you a couple verses, okay? I found quite a few verses in the New Testament. Let's start off with 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so you can endure it. So that right there to me tells me that God is not hateful towards your addiction. He does not want to strike you down. He wants to help you get out of it. And if you give all your issues to Him, He will help you get out of it. If you think, oh, that's just one Bible verse. All right, let me find you another one. Right here. James 1:2-3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know what the testing your faith produces perseverance. Just let that sink in for a minute. That tells you that your struggles, all of your struggles in life, help build your faith. All right. You think, okay, that's just another one, whatever, Well, let's look at this one. It comes from the book of John. 1 John 2:16. For everything in the world, the lust of flesh, the lust of eyes, and the pride of life comes not from the Father, but from the world. All of the things that we are addicted to do not come from God. They come from the world. God does not make problems for us. He may put us in trials He knows that we can overcome to make us stronger, but He will not give us anything that we cannot handle. Think about that. Truly let that sink in. God will not give us any task that we cannot handle. Now, I know this is tough. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I am perfect, because I know for a fact I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and act all high and mighty. We all struggle with things. We all struggle. We all have problems of our own. Whether you're the Pope, whether you're just a regular class citizen, whether you are homeless, no matter what you are, We all have problems of our own. But I want to get on here today mainly for this reason. I want to let you know that God is not wrathful towards you. God is not angry at you. God is not waiting to strike you down and kill you and send you to hell. He's watching you. He wants your love. He wants your trust. He wants you to go to heaven with him. He does not want to send you to hell. All he wants is your faith and your love and your kindness. He wants you to look at each other and forgive and treat them just as he has treated you. Now, you may think because of whatever you are facing that God will not forgive you, God will not help you. But I'm here to tell you today that he will forgive anything that you do. There are so many things in this world we can be addicted to. We can be addicted to lust. We can be addicted to alcohol, drugs, smoking. We can be addicted to anything. Now, the Bible does not say addictions are good. We must overcome our addictions. But God, through God, we can conquer anything. God will not give you any task that you cannot handle. Now, before I move on to my next way of looking at this, let me leave you with this idea. There was one perfect person on this world. And he hung on the cross. So it is all right not to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Whether you're talking about the high and mighty or the sinner like the rest of us. No one is perfect. So I want to share this story with you as well. When I was sitting in Sunday school one week, I think I've shared this with you actually in a previous video. The teacher said, you do not have to live a perfect life to make it to heaven. All you have to do is believe in God. Think about that. Rather, you're just a regular man, rather you're a murderer, rather you're addicted, or rather you're a priest. As long as you believe in God, he will accept you. There will be many people that do not make it to heaven. There will be many people who say they believe in God. Many people who are Christians. That claim to be Christians, I should say, rather. That will not make it to heaven because they do not believe in God. They put too much weight on material stuff. Alrighty, now that I left you with that, let that swirl around a little bit. If you're not a Christian, that is perfectly alright. Just let that swirl around. That there is hope, there is power in the Lord. I truly mean that. I truly mean that. And I know the Lord is powerful enough to help you with whatever you are going through. I know this because God has gotten me through so much. I know he can do the same for you. So now let's switch gears and think of this more of a humanly way. And I was thinking of this in more of a person-to-person, humanly way. Now I'm going to tie these next two sections together. I'll move my seat real quick. So I'm going to put these next two sections together. First of all, I'm going to go into just the human aspect of it. And then I'm going to go into how you can help people. And it's a very tough subject. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I know all the answers. I simply don't. But let me just tell you how a cowboy thinks about all this, all right? So in the humanly way of it, it's so easy to fall into things that we get attracted to. And it's hard to get out of it. And it's hard to get out of it. You just crave more and more and more of it. But no matter what addiction you are facing, there are many options how to get out of it. Trust me, there are people who want to listen to you, who want to help you. Whether it's lust, whether it's alcohol, or what it is, there are ways to get out of it. There are programs to help you. Don't feel trapped. Now, I know you're going to be looking at me if you have an addiction. You're going to think, what does he know? He has not walked in my shoes. He has not seen the world through my eyes. You know what? You, my friend, are perfectly correct. I said, you're correct. I have not walked in your shoes. I have not seen the world through your eyes. But I do know, regardless of the life I have lived and the life that you have lived, that there is hope. Now let me tie this into the next section. If you're someone on the outside who sees all this happening to somebody, first of all, you're not always going to see it if it's happening to somebody. There are so many hidden demons that we just don't see that are constantly nagging at people. But if you do see it, talk to them. Let them know, hey, I see what's going on. Can I help you? They're probably going to say no at first. But just being that friend that they can lean on when things get rough, that is what's going to help them get through. And if you see it as truly, don't do this for no reason. If it is truly life-threatening or detrimental to life, reach out to somebody. Be that middleman. Now, I'm not saying you should go and put your nose in somebody else's business, because I don't believe at all in putting your nose in somebody else's business. But just be that friend to lean on. Be that friend that you wish you had when things get rough. Things may not be rough for you right now, but there's going to be a day where you need a friend. Hopefully that day will be the day they repay you. So, alrighty, now that we've talked a little bit about addiction, the way God sees it, the way we see it with each other, and how to address it if you are someone looking in on it. I wish you all a good night, and may the good Lord bless and keep you to be able to see you all once again. God bless you all.